Hey everyone, it's Abby from The Left-Handed Typist. I am here today to do the most recent edition of the very awesome vlog challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and answer those questions, but stick around because I'm going to show you all of the beautiful books I have bought recently at the end. The first question, I'm going to try and do these questions from memory, so please bear with me. I'm horrible at doing things from memory. Ivy's first question was something along the lines of, if you were packing to go to a cabin and you were going to be at the cabin for an entire year, what would you pack? You can only bring one suitcase. So what would you put in there? I would probably bring empty notebooks. I would bring my computer and charger, my phone and charger, although I probably would not bring either of those unless there was going to be Wi-Fi. I'd have to have some kind of internet access to use those. And I would bring clothes, warm clothes, because if I were going to a cabin, it would have to be somewhere cold to make it worth it. I do not do well in altitude. So, I would bring like motion sickness or altitude sickness medicine so I could survive for a year in a cabin somewhere cool in the mountains. And I would bring binoculars, and I could take pictures of my phone. I would bring only practical shoes. I love shoes. I have 20-something pairs, but I would only bring a pair of warm shoes and fuzzy socks and a pair of tennis shoes. And yeah, that's probably about all I would need, obviously, except for food. Hopefully there would be somewhere I could do shopping and I could have a car or something nearby to get groceries, so hopefully that would work. Her second question was, do you believe in writer's block? I kind of thought I did because I still use that phrase and everything, but I experienced recently what I would call writer's block while trying to draft the second book, the sequel to Martin Hospitality. It doesn't have an official title yet, so I stumble when I'm talking about it. And it wasn't really writer's block, it was burnout that I experienced. Like, I was just really frustrated and tired. I wasn't getting anywhere in the story anymore, and I was frustrated with trying to write all the time. So I don't know that writer's block is a thing as much as there are things that can impede your writing. But there's a whole lot of different things that can be. So writer's block is not an easy problem, easy solution, as a lot of people treat it, I think. So that was kind of a new experience for me. It was not good. But thankfully, Ivy actually, told me that I just needed to take a break so I could find my passion and plot again for my story, and that really helped. So thank goodness for awesome writer friends. The third question was, what is a book that has helped you grow spiritually? Other than the Bible, probably An Old-Fashioned Girl by Louisa May Alcott. I feel like I mentioned this book in every vlog, so that's your cue to go read it because it's an awesome book. I did not bring it up here with me. I'm in our schoolroom right now. But it's a really good book. It's shorter than Little Women. It's amazing. Lots of the virtues and everything are still woven into the story, and the main girl has to fight very hard to remain old-fashioned in her sensibility and morality and ethics in a very fashionable world of her friends that she stays with. And so seeing how she remained true to herself but still did not judge her friends and still got along with them and was a good example, that really impacted me when I read it for the first time when I was around 12. And I've read it like 4 times since then, so it's a really good book. So that's probably the novel I would say has impacted me the most. None others come to mind at the moment, but I'll let you know if I think of anything else. I guess from the Bible, like picking a Bible story, I would probably say the story of Esther. I really love the story of Ruth too, but Esther and Abigail, actually, those are the 3 stories I would say, those 3 women from the Bible. But Esther is probably has my favorite story. So, yeah, for kind of the same reasons that she had to be brave and strong and trust God and believe that he did know what he was doing and make those scary decisions anyway and be a strong person despite her difficult circumstances that seemed weighed against her. So now I'm going to show you guys some of the books I've gotten recently. I've bought a lot here lately, and I'm horrible at using social media to show you guys all the books I've gotten, but I'm very excited to share them with you, so I'm going to do that now because I have them all sitting here beside me. Yeah, I just got an Instagram, and I've only used it like 3 times. It's pathetic, so I'm going to show you in the video instead. The first 2, which did go on Instagram, are by Ivy Rose. This one is, here, let me get my hand off the title. It's Left to Die by her. It's a really great book. It's really sweet. It's a novella, so it's not, try to get it to where you can see it. It's not all that long. It's like 200 pages, but it's a really sweet book. It's about an orphan, a little girl in China. And it's really, really sweet. It's touching. I didn't know a whole lot about any of that, so it was really interesting to me, and it's a very sweet story. I feel like this is crooked. There we go. I'm OCD, can you tell? And then, yes, I got Ivy Rose's other full novel as well. Even the spine is pretty. I love the text. It's called The Old River Road, and I want to show you the back because it is about Ivy's great-grandparents, I think. William and Clara. Those are their real photos. And it's set in 1885, as you can see there. And it's about her great-grandparents in Chicago moving to Washington State and being pioneers there. And it's really, really good. She's working on the second book, which will probably be released sometime next year. I highly recommend that you read it. It's very much up the alley of Little House on the Prairie and things like that. It's classic, it's family-friendly, and it's really, really sweet. And I love that it's a true story. I really admire her for doing that. From our local Christian bookstore, I recently picked up Shadow of the Storm. It's the second book in the Out from Egypt series by Connell and Cosette, and I completely adore the cover. It's so gorgeous. Her third book in the series, whose title I cannot remember, something about wind, came out just a few days ago, I think. But I haven't even read the second one yet, so I have to get that done. I really loved the first one. It's got a lot of romance in it, and the main character does have a bit of a sketchy past, so it's not for everybody, but for biblical historical fiction, which is one of my favorite things to read, it was completely excellent, and it blew my mind, so I enjoyed that. The next books I got, I ordered 3 from Writer's Digest that are all about the writing craft. I've not started any of these yet, but I hope to soon. They look really excellent. The first one is Troubleshooting Your Novel by Stephen James. I'm trying to read the font reverse there. Yeah, Stephen James. It's a really, really pretty book. I like it a lot. It's nice and thick, so it'll probably take me a really long time to get through. But it looks good. I love all the Writer's Digest books I've gotten on writing craft are really well broken down. Chapters, headers, it makes it so much easier to get through them. So, not that I needed another 3 books to read on writing, but I really love their books. So, they were having a sale and I couldn't resist. The next one is The Emotional Craft of Fiction by Donald Mass, or however you say things with double letters. It's really a beautiful book too, and its subtitle is How to Write the Story Beneath the Surface. I feel like I do okay at emotion in story, but I'm not a super emotional person. I don't connect with people on that level emotionally very well, so that's something I want to make sure I'm doing right in my stories. This is crooked again because I'm holding it in a stack of pillows. Sorry. There we go. Okay. I'm good now. The third book is another Writer's Digest, Fierce on the Page by Sage Cohen. Yeah, got it. I like reading backwards. That's another crazy fact about me. I love reading backwards. This one is Live Your Best Life, Make Your Greatest Impact. So it's about being ferocious and moving forward in your writing. Yeah, so that should be good for me too. I don't know when I'm going to read any of those, but they are all very beautiful and should be very helpful when I get the chance. I then got 4 from Thrift Books this month because Thrift Books is addicting and they were having a sale too, and I had a coupon, and yeah, whole lots of excuses. I got, no glare. I got a hardcover of The Golden Braid. There we go, sort of. It's by Melanie Dickerson. I know I'm covering her name. It's a really pretty book. I have not read this one yet. I've read her Beauty and the Beast retellings, whose names I cannot remember, and The Huntress of Thornback Forest, and I've enjoyed all of those. This one is in the same series as The Huntress of Thornback Forest, I think, which has been my favorite so far. So, yeah, hopefully I will get to that soon. It's nice to own one. It was cheaper on Thrift Books than they usually are. I have a hard time finding those cheap, so it's nice to have a used copy. I got Navigating Early by Claire Vanderpool, another hardcover because it was the cheapest edition. I don't know why. This one I got from our library and read and adored. It's really, I don't even know how to describe it. I think I have a review on Goodreads when I have my brain. But it's really thoughtful, really thought-provoking, really creative. It draws in a whole bunch of things like pi and constellations and navigation and all kinds of stuff like that. And Early is a person in the book, if I'm remembering correctly. But anyway, it's really cool. It struck me a little middle grade, and so I have a friend, a girl at church who's quite a bit younger than me, and it reminded me of something she would like to read, so I'm probably going to give it to her as a birthday present because I think she would like it. It's in pretty good condition for a used book, so I think I'll give that one to her. I also got Some Kind of Happiness by a different Claire Legrand. It's another hardback. It wasn't in as good condition. It's got like some tape in the corner and everything, and a couple of messed up pages there. But I mean, for like $3.50, yeah, I'll do that. We don't have any resale bookshops in my hometown. Like, that's pathetic. Even Goodwill doesn't have any books. It's really sad. Maybe I need to open a bookstore. So, yeah, needless to say, I use Thrift Books instead. And I really love the font she uses. I need to figure out what font that is because it's really pretty. But I've heard a lot of good things about this book. I have not read it yet, but I love the cover. And it's got that nice textured paper feel. I like it a lot. So hopefully I will get to that one soon as well. There's no guarantees, but you know. And then I actually bought this one for a gift for someone too. I'm not telling you who because I don't want to spoil it. But An Old-Fashioned Girl. Ha! I said I didn't have this one because I didn't have my copy. This copy is for a friend. So this is the book I was talking about earlier. By Louisa May Alcott. This is a funny shaped book. I didn't know it was going to be a weird proportion when I bought it because it's a full-length novel and it's just a funny shape. It's a big book. But it's I liked the cover in this one, and it was another decent shape it was in decent shape for the price. So I bought that one to gift as well. So aren't you proud of me? I bought some for gifts. I bought some for education. They weren't all just fluffy books that I expect to adore. So be on the lookout for my reviews soon. I hope you enjoyed my answers to the blog questions and to and getting to see the books I bought recently. Definitely answer the questions to the blog for yourself. If you join the link up, you are entered to win a $10 Amazon gift card. I hope all of you have an awesome week and a great Mother's Day, and that you enjoyed the video. Thanks. Bye.